What's up, everybody? Nightmare Comics 1, and this is going to be a new series. Pretty much, I was talking with a few people, and I typed on Twitter, and I'm going to stick with this. I'm going to stick with this now. I'm going to attempt, well, I probably am, I'm going to watch and review every movie based on a comic book, like since I've been born. I was born in 1988. That means from everything from the Punisher movie with, was it Dolph Lundgren, to even Elektra, floppy eared Captain America with the wings, the floppy wings, the terrible Fantastic Four movie, the Spirit, even 300, Hellboy, The Dark Knight, all of them since I've been born. But I'm not gonna go necessarily in order, but I'm gonna start with the most recent one I saw, which is Thor. I saw this 4 times now. I went to go see it in 3D, like I think it was 2 days ago, something like that. And yeah, the 3D. I can tell you right now, there's no real 3D effects. There's two, one with the hammer, and one with actually Thor. And like the snow and stuff looks good, that looks pretty good in 3D. And the like some of the debris looks good, like when things explode. Yeah, that looks good. But like for the most part, there's no need to really see this in 3D, to be honest. But yeah, the movie itself, I'm gonna say it, man. Probably my favorite Marvel movie. And that's saying a lot. You know what? To be honest, probably my fourth favorite comic book movie, I'd say. Yeah, probably my fourth favorite, to be honest. I loved it, man. I'm already a fan of the character, so that probably makes my opinion a little biased. But the movie itself, like, I don't see many flaws with it. Pretty much synopsis of the movie. If you know Thor, I really don't have to go too much in depth, but you got a guy who will soon be king of his world or whatever. But he's, something happens where guys from an alien race from another world comes and tries to steal something from his world. It's just a stripped down version of it. I'm gonna get to the geeky stuff after I explain. They try and steal something from his world. The guy wants to know why his dad, who was already the king, said, don't worry about it. They didn't succeed, whatever. Guy goes behind his dad's back, tries to get the thing back. Tries to find out why. A fight ensues between him and a few of his friends in the alien race. When they get back home, when his dad comes to rescue him while he's fighting the alien race, and when they get back home, him and his dad get in an argument. His dad gets upset and basically kicks him out. So that's the stripped down version of it. All in all, though, I like the things they changed about the book and the books and the movie. I really like the fact they kind of changed Thor's origin to where when he first got cast out of Asgard, he still kept all his memories of Asgard. He still was Thor. He wasn't Donald Blake, you know what I mean? He still was Thor, and it was pretty much him learning to adapt to to Midgard or whatever. He was trying to get his powers back and things like that, and he was like a fish out of water. I actually really like that. Like, he he went to a cafe and like he drunk this coffee and he was like, I really like this drink. And it was like, yeah, it's good. He dropped it on the ground, like, and the cup shattered. He was like, another. Oh, I like things like that. Like he was just really a fish out of water. Things I really liked about the movie. Anthony Hopkins is Odin. Odin happens to be this guy's dad, who happens to, Thor. Okay, let me stop talking like y'all have never seen Thor. This is a comic book channel. Y'all all know who Thor is. But Anthony Hopkins as Odin was great. He really like captured what I thought Odin was without being such a jerk. Honestly, this is probably like my favorite version of Odin, because as of like right now in the books, he's really just a jerk, man. And like I really like the scene where with him when he first kicked Thor out, and when he first cast him out of Asgard, and like as he was talking to Thor, you know, he was yelling at him and stuff, and then Loki tried to they were arguing with each other, and he was talking to Thor, and then Loki tried to jump in and say something. He was like and then Loki just that shit made me jump, man. I was like, wow, that was great. And then yeah, I like what they did with Loki. Also, they kept his origin story virtually the same. He was a frost giant. He really wasn't Odin's son. Odin tried to keep it from him. Things like that. Loki's just treachery in this movie is great. That was my biggest, skepticism with this movie. I thought maybe that Loki wouldn't be himself, to make him more mainstream for like the masses. But pretty much like he was exactly himself, minus the shape shifting and things like that. But yeah, he was great. The Warriors 3, even though I thought they didn't do much, which was a problem. Like they fought, the Frost Giants or whatever, but like they got their asses whooped a lot in this movie. Especially Hogan got stabbed, and no, Fandral, my bad. Fandral got stabbed, and Volstagg got like pretty much pwned by the Destroyer armor. The Destroyer was great too because he was huge and gray. He shot fire out of his his face. It's the Destroyer, you know what I mean? It was really good, Biggest complaint with this movie though was the damn Frost Giants. They weren't really giant. They were just kind of tall, and that bothered me. And some people, another complaint I hear some people have with the movie, but I didn't really have with the movie, was that Jane's and Thor's relationship was rushed. I didn't really see it like that. I just thought that it was obvious from the moment he landed on Earth they had chemistry. And as the movie went along, it got it built more and more. You know what I mean? Like I didn't really think it seemed rushed. You know what I mean? Like she obviously liked him. Like as soon as she saw him, she obviously liked him. You know what I mean? I ain't mind that. Like I've been in real life situations like that, so it's fine. I didn't see any problem with that. But a lot of people did. Shield in this movie was actually pretty good. Like Agent Coulson, he was pretty good in this. You've seen him in Iron Man 1 and 2. And he was just, I think he was just in 2. Was he in 1? I think he was just in 2. But yeah, like he was cool in this, and Shield wasn't annoying in this like they were in Iron Man 2. They just kind of popped up over and over and over again in Iron Man 2. Well, almost to a point where it kind of drew back the story a little bit. Even though don't get me wrong, I really like that movie too, and I'm gonna review that also. But it just kind of held everything down. Kind of weighed everything down, like in Iron Man 2. It wasn't like that here at all. Favorite part of the movie. Favorite part of the movie. Thor is trying to get Mjolnir back, and all the guards, guarding Mjolnir, and they can't, Thor's just trying to break through their defenses and stuff, get Mjolnir back, and Coulson calls in the order. He says, "I need a gun up top," and you see this guy. All you see is his back, and you see like an armory full of guns. First, he reaches for the sniper rifle, and he said, "Nah," and he grabs a bow. And I'm like, oh my god, I know who this is. And then he gets in like this like little lift type thing or whatever. You see construction workers and like people like that use it. He gets in that and he rises up and he's aiming the bow, and it's Jeremy Renner. And if you read all the if you've been reading all these like all these like all the stuff that all the news has been coming out about him playing Hawkeye. There you go, Hawkeye cameo. It was great, man. Oh my god, I screamed like a little girl up in the movie theater, man. Oh man, I lost it. I lost it. And I really like the end. I really like what Thor decided to do to stop Loki in the end, because Loki is the bad guy in this movie. He's Loki, and he is the bad guy. And what Thor does to stop him is actually really, really cool. I won't spoil it. I'm trying to do this without spoiling anything. All the acting was great. I thought everyone did a good job with their roles. I didn't think anybody was, bad at all. Chris Hemsworth as Thor was absolutely perfect. Like, it was some parts where, I was like, wow, this dude this is Thor. You know what I mean? Like if I had to cast anybody, you know what I mean? I wouldn't have known who I would have cast as Thor, and I think they made a great decision because he did more justice to the character than I think anybody could ask. You know what I mean? He was, when he first got to Earth, the way he was just, how he thought he was high and mighty. Just at the beginning of the movie, how he thought he was high and mighty. He did that perfect, man. Just so perfect. I really, really like this movie, y'all. I can't say it enough. I really like this movie. Maybe I'm overrating it. I don't know. If I had to, put it on a scale, like a little 5-star scale, I'd give this movie 4 out of 5. I'm not gonna rate it like I do wrestling matches with the quarter stars and that, but I give it a 4 out of 5. It was a couple things here and there, I didn't like it. It didn't hit the perfection level for me. You know what I mean? But it was a really, really great movie, and I'll holler at y'all later. The next one, I'm not sure what it's gonna be. Probably Iron Man 2 because I have it right here. But no, you know what? Let it be a DC movie. I'm gonna do a DC animated movie. I'm gonna do a Justice League. Justice League: The New Frontier. That's my next one. Alright, I'll holler at y'all later. Peace.